So this is how I'm starting this off. I'm just going into my old My Career. I wanted to come in here to look at the rosters because you can't do this from the menu. And well, I hop into a cutscene with Josh Smith. Josh Smith was on the Pistons for like 10 minutes and then he got cut and got his contract. Oh, he's asking me to do the free throw drill. Let's just start off with the nostalgia, all right? Look, I'll be honest, this jump shot I'm using right now, I've been using this jump shot since all the way back 6 years ago during this game. I can't believe it's been 6 years. Don't need no shot meter here. I've known this jump shot like the back of my hand. My guy's a 67. What the hell? Why did he shoot it like that? He just shot it like the shot clock was winding down. What the hell? I got one more shot. Please don't give me the buzzer beater cheese. And I get every single one an excellent A+. I told you, I know this jump shot like the back of my hand. Josh Smith can't even shoot. Why he bringing me in the gym to shoot? So look, man. The reason why I'm on this My Career first is because I wanted to come on here and look at the rosters. You actually can't look at the rosters from the actual menu screen, at least from what I was looking at. So we're gonna go from alphabetical order, starting off with the 76ers team that was led by Thad Young, a 79 overall. Wow, look at this. Royce White, he was in the news lately. He was talking bad on LeBron and good on Melo. Nerlens Noel, I believe he was a rookie in this one. Yep, he was a rookie. Michael Carter-Williams, 69 overall. He was a rookie too. This was before he won Rookie of the Year. Oh my God. I can't take this long at every team, so I'm gonna have to go. Spencer Hawes, this guy was like the original stretch big if you weren't around back then. And Tony Roten. Now, Tony Roten averaged like 17 points per game and then just dipped. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist, one of the biggest busts, I think, personally, I would say, of all time. Gennaro Pargo, Brendan Hayward, he's on NBA TV now. Jeff Adrian, Josh McRoberts, Anthony Tolliver. Wow, he was the lowest overall on this team. He's still in the league doing pretty well for himself. Shout out Anthony Tolliver. OJ Mayo. Oh my God, the Bucks are led by OJ Mayo. Carlos Delfino, where did this guy go? He was 31. Okay, fine, that's cool. John Henson, he still he went to the Cavs now, but he was one of the best shot blockers in the league, along with Larry Sanders up here, who knows what the hell happened to him, honestly. He came back to the league for like 10 minutes and then left. Giannis is here as a 60 overall. Giannis Antetokounmpo, of course, you probably saw this name before I even got down here, but he's down here as a 60 overall. And Chris Middleton's also down here as a 60 overall. The two best players on the Milwaukee Bucks. They're two all-stars. This one's a little bit self-explanatory. You know how the Bulls go. This is the OG Bulls. Obviously, Jimmy Butler, 77 overall. Luol Deng, he got a big contract and kind of fell off, but he's old, so we'll give him an excuse. Marquise Teague, bro. Jeff Teague's brother was in the league for like a cool 3 years. Well, obviously, we won't be able to tell here because it's 10 years ago this game was made. Obviously, I'm exaggerating. This was the year before LeBron went back to the Cavaliers, so they had Kyrie Irving, Andrew Bynum. Oh my God, wait, what? Andrew Bynum was an 86 when he went to the Cavs? Because we all know that Andrew Bynum, it doesn't even show him on the Sixers here. Obviously, he didn't play with the Sixers, but he got traded from the Lakers to the Sixers, did not play at all. I can't believe he was an 86 still when he was on the Cavaliers. That's crazy. Anthony Bennett, he's on the Rockets now. We know what happened with him. Shout out Jackson Ellis. He had the commercial too. I won't include it in the clip here because I'll probably get copyrighted, but he had some crazy commercial that everyone was posting him on Twitter for, which is funny. Marshon Brooks. This was after the Celtics and Nets trade, obviously. This guy, he went overseas for like 7 years and then came back and has actually done pretty well for himself. I don't know if he's still in the league now, but he was in the league for a little bit. Gerald Wallace. This was the guy who the Nets traded. They traded their pick that became Damian Lillard to the Portland Trailblazers for Gerald Wallace. This team's pretty self-explanatory, honestly. Wow, DeAndre Jordan was a really low overall. This was really before he kind of came up. Willie Green, he's an assistant coach for the Warriors now, I believe. And Ryan Hollins, this guy is notorious. He's literally almost 10 points lower than the second lowest player on this team. And I don't even know who this guy is, honestly. But Ryan Hollins is notorious for saying stupid stuff now on First Take. The Hawks had Al Horford, Lou Williams. You know, I knew that Lou Williams was on the Hawks, but I've always had a hard time remembering when he was on the Hawks. So here it is. He was on the Hawks around these years and a year before this as well. Kyle Korver, 64 overall. Wait, how do I go to his stats? He had a 93-point shot, but he was a 64 overall. And then the Miami Heat, LeBron. Do I really need to go into this one too much? LeBron, D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Ray Allen, Mike Beasley. Nothing really too crazy on here. We know all these guys. Shout out James Jones, Suns GM. The Utah Jazz, their highest rated player was Derek Favors. Then, of course, Gordon Hayward. Trey Burke, this was his rookie year. And Richard Jefferson is here. He's now also an analyst. Brandon Rush. I don't know what happened to Brandon Rush. I didn't even realize Rudy Gobert down here. I know with Giannis, I was waiting for like the big introduction, but Rudy Gobert down here at a 52 overall in his first year. That's crazy. The Kings, of course, DeMarcus Cousins actually only an 80 overall. Marcus Thornton, I remember this guy, him and Isaiah Thomas used to kill everybody, this Kings team. I remember they used to have nights where they would drop 40 paired. Like they would each drop 40. I don't know how the hell they would do it, but these two were a dynamic duo. They were one of the original dynamic duos I remember. Jimmer Fredette, of course, at the bottom of this bench, as well as Ray McCallum. Some of you may remember him. I don't know why I remember him distinctively. Carmelo Anthony, J.R. Smith, Amari Stoudemire, Iman Shumpert, Raymond Felton. Aside from that, Andre Bargnani, Pablo Prigioni, the legend himself, the full court press god. The Lakers still had a kind of prime Kobe Bryant, 93 overall, Steve Nash, Pau Gasol. Jody Meeks actually just won, well, maybe not his first ring, but he just won a ring. I can't remember if he won a ring. Nope, that was his first ring. The Magic had a 76 overall Victor Oladipo. This man has been hovering around that for a long time and then just blew up last year. Jameer Nelson, Glenn Davis, that's your top 3 players. Of course, Tobias Harris also here. He's became an incredible player. Keto Turkoglu, this guy killed everybody on my team in 2K20 or 19. Vucevic on the Magic, he was a math quick 74 overall. Mavericks had Dirk, Monte Ellis. Wow, sometimes I forget about that Monte Ellis Maverick spurt because he was only there for a couple years. This is his first year there, but he actually had a pretty solid couple of years. I remember he had one game winner where he ran up the court and hit a shot so fast. I can't remember exactly who it was against, but that shot was insane. Vince Carter, the same thing. He had a game winner against the Spurs in that playoff run. That man. This Mavericks team was actually pretty solid. I'm not sure if it was this year exactly, but this core of guys was actually pretty solid for them. The Brooklyn Nets, the team that they gave up all their first round picks for. Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Joe Johnson, Andre Kirilenko. I forgot he was on this team. Jason Terry, they got him from the Celtics. Darren Williams, he was injured in this, just in my career though. Reggie Evans, the rebounding god himself. I completely forgot Sean Livingston was on the Nets. Denver Nuggets, this team is a throwback. Ty Lawson. That alone, 5'11", was a beast. Killed everybody. This man averaged, I mean, okay, fine, maybe his numbers aren't too crazy, but he was a beast. You remember Ty Lawson if you remember Ty Lawson. Andre Miller, I remember this guy specifically killing the Warriors in the first round of the playoffs when the Warriors were their first time in it. I remember they didn't win the series in Nuggets, but when they had it was actually when they got Iguodala the year before this, I believe. Anthony Randolph, OGs, remember, you played the 2K, any of the 2Ks before 2K Next Gen, if you played the 2Ks on the previous generation and you played the My Leagues section or the franchise, whatever the hell it was called, Anthony Randolph had incredible potential. This man would become like a 90-something every single time. Roy Hibbert, an 80 overall. Now he's signed with the Sixers as a development role, under a development role. Danny Granger, an OG. This man was a beast. The Pacers got incredibly lucky with the Paul George thing. Danny Granger started to get hurt. Paul George all of a sudden said, I'm going to take over, and he took over. Lance Stevenson, don't have to say anything else. Anthony Davis, this was his rookie year, or this is his second year. He was injured a lot in his rookie year, so that's why he's such a low overall. But Drew Holiday, 88 overall. Eric Gordon, 83 overall. He's kind of hovered around that, honestly, all these years. Tyreke Evans, the guy who's now suspended. Greg Monroe definitely didn't pan out. I believe he's in Russia now. Dre Drummond, of course. We all knew this guy was kind of just gonna pan out into an incredible rebounder and stuff, and that's exactly what he's done. DJ Augustine, wow, that's ironic as all hell. He just hit that shot against the Raptors to down them in game 1 in the first round, and he was on the Raptors in this game. Terrence Ross became a very solid six-man type of guy. Shout out to him. He's in my Knicks My League series. The Houston Rockets, wow. I can't believe that Dwight Howard's actually a higher overall than James Harden. I can't even remember that point when they were on the Rockets together and Harden wasn't realized as the better guy. Chandler Parsons was actually a beast. He was so good, and then all of a sudden these last few years he got that really bad contract and he just fell off the map. A lot of people probably remember when he hit like 10 threes and a half once. Patrick Beverley with no hair. Wow, that looks weird. The Spurs team is very interesting. They still had an 87 overall Tim Duncan. Tony Parker on here is an 86. Manu Ginobili on here is an 86. And they're all retired now. This is when the Suns were running with that thing where they had Eric Bledsoe and Goran Dragic in the backcourt trying to make the playoffs. They never actually did, but they came close a few times. Eric Bledsoe, Goran Dragic, Marcin Gortat before the Mohawk. Markieff Morris. They also have Marcus Morris down here. They were, I believe, both. Are they actually in their third year? Wow. Malcolm Lee. Maybe it's only me, but I used to kill with this guy in my team in 2K13. Gerald Green down here. Gerald Green was actually one of the best players on the team. He's only down here because he's injured, but he was really good that year. Reggie Jackson, been a long time PG for the Pistons at this point. Perry Jones, this guy used to be one of those guys that, even though he was barely in the rotation in the actual league, every time you would play with the Thunder or whatever team he was on that point, actually I think he only played with the Thunder. Yeah, every time you played with the Thunder, this guy was playing for you because he was a beast. Andre Roberson, wow, and Steven Adams. Hashim Thabit. Let's just move on. Nikola Pekovic. This is one of those guys that you cannot resist looking back at and just getting nostalgia, because this guy was like a brick wall, but he could never stay in the league because he was such a brick wall to the point where he would always injure himself because he was too heavy. The Trailblazers had an 84 overall Damian Lillard. I believe he's the highest overall from his draft classes. We already saw Anthony Davis as a 79. He had one Rookie of the Year. There was one of those years where LaMarcus Aldridge went to the playoffs and bullied Dwight Howard, and then obviously Damian Lillard finished off the series with that shot at the buzzer of whatever game it was to win the series. Mo Williams, I remember him dropping 50 points, but I believe that was the Jazz. Maybe it was the Timberwolves, actually. Thomas Robinson, this pick did not pan out at all. CJ McCollum, of course. I remember I was always one guy who was always on the CJ McCollum train, even when he wasn't like, you know, the Warriors. This is the craziest thing. Andre Iguodala, 87 overall. Steph Curry, 87. Well, he 88, but whatever. Just the fact that Iguodala's up here with Curry, and then Klay Thompson's a 75. I remember cooking with Klay Thompson even when he was a 75. That's weird that they called it medium and not mid-range. Draymond Green, listed as a small forward, 67 overall. Nene, of course, only one name as always. Nene Hilario though. Glenn Rice Jr., this guy won Summer League MVP. Don't ask me why I remember that, but he did. So, that's it for the players. Shout out to my guy just driving the car. This was one of the dopest 2K cutscenes, even though he's just sitting there driving the car. That's not really going anywhere. Wow, the blacktop. I want to actually see what the blacktop court was like. I will give 2K their credit. They have added in a lot of the classic teams. How can I put it? The latest classic team they had in this game was the 01 Sixers, who were trash. I don't even see AI here. Wow. You can play with Cliff Paul on here. So for this game, we're actually going to take two teams of guys who were nothing back then, or were just young and just not good, versus each other. Oh my god. They just said NBA greats. Bro, they have, man. They have not made anything close to this in terms of presentation in ever. DeMar DeRozan going to the left. He's going baseline. Giannis for three. Oh my god, his jump shot is so bad. CJ McCollum pull up jump shot. So now I actually kind of got to try. Watch, it's on rookie and I'm going to be okay, it's on pro. I'm going to go superstar. See if I can test myself. Not like that's really a test, but come on, Jimmy. Come on, Jimmy, post up. Oh my. Oh, what the hell was that? You know what's crazy is that I'm going to talk in terms of PS4, but the alley-oop used to be L2 and square, and I just tried to do that to shoot a post shot, but you actually have to click triangle to go into the post, and you could just go there. That was one of the best changes they made, not gonna lie. Jimmy Butler in the post. I just did a hook. I didn't even want to do a hook. Tell me this don't bring back nostalgia, especially this court, bro. When you have that first My Career cutscene, I might even have to do that first cutscene. That's Middleton on Giannis. Does not look like Middleton at all. Giannis to the basket with the layup. So we got Oladipo and McCollum at PGs. That's pretty fair because they're both kind of short. My God, DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler. Ooh, got him. Money. Let's go, Jimmy. Bro, this was by far my favorite 2K of all time. Just because you're coming onto the next-gen console, you know nothing else in terms of next-gen 2K games, and then you come to this and you got the new park mode, you've got this whole cutscene thing. They never had cutscenes before. Plus then, like, I'm not going to sit here and argue like this is the greatest 2K of all time in terms of, you know, just little things, but in terms of just my personal nostalgia, yeah, this is the best 2K of all time. It's not even close. Come on, Adams. Oh, I just tried to throw a lob to Steven and I didn't because, wow, that was very early. Come on, Adams. Oh my God, bro. This is so cool playing with all the dudes that are now all-stars. Well, most of them at least. Whoa! That was Chris Middleton. I don't think I've ever even seen Chris Middleton dunk. Not gonna lie. This kind of reminds me of the 2K20 gameplay. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of does. It's like a very weird, clunky feel that 2K20 gives me that this one also has. And it's kind of... Maybe I'll grow into 2K20. So far, I'm kind of iffy on the gameplay. But if it's like this, then... Hey, man. I'll be here. All 2K need to do is go in reverse, and then we'd be cool. We're going to run the pick and roll with Jimmy here. Oladipo frees up. I released it so early. What the hell? There we go, Steven. There we go, Adams. CJ McCollum going to the basket. Spin move. Oh my god, bro. This is the year that I love Park the most, honestly, because Park, like I said earlier, you didn't know anything different than what you know, like what you knew at that point. As Oladipo goes to the rim for the basket, there was no rep system. There was just that one Park. You went on and played with whoever the hell you met on this game. It was mad simple. People would make crews and then get on the spot together with each other, and then they would all have the same clothes on, have the same names, because you could definitely see each other's names in that game. I believe that's the last time you could actually see each other's names in the Park. Giannis for 3. That's very early. It's kind of tough to time jump shots when you don't have a shot meter. It's very weird. They kind of spoiled us, I guess, because like you saw earlier, I know my original jump shot like the back of my hand, but like, do I really know the back of my hand? I don't know. That saying makes no sense. He missed. He missed twice. Jimmy. DeRozan, we know he had no type of jump shot, but he can get to the rack, so he's always going to be able to do that. Give me that spin move to the basket. Oladipo. Oh my god, McCollum, calm down, my guy. Calm down. Let's go. Give it up to Giannis. Giannis to the basket. Giannis. Let's go. Get a shot. Ooh, Giannis. Giannis. Let's go, Giannis. Oh my god, Giannis. The cheese. He could be a 60 overall, but he'll still be 6'11". Oh my god, Oladipo to the rack on fire. Oh yeah, Giannis. Woo! Oh my god, he's playing like the MVP in 2K14. 14. Let me not screw that up. That's deep. That's so early. Oh my god. Nope, he's never gonna hit a 3. Wait. Bro. Oh, he hit it. This is on Superstar too, but it ain't a rookie. Get him with it, Giannis. Get him with it, Giannis. Oh, he got blocked away by Rudy. Victor. Never mind. Giannis. He just got blocked by DeMar that still went in. Giannis to the rack. This is what happens when you're 6'11". Don't matter if you're a 60 overall. You're still going to be kind of good. Especially when you're playing a bunch of 60 overalls as well. Jimmy in the corner. Out to Giannis. Come. Oh, wow. That's great. That's just great. Giannis running it up. He's on fire now. Behind the back. Spin move to the basket. And he ends the game. Giannis Antetokounmpo. CJ McCollum had 8 points for that team. He shot 13 times, but I shot 16 with Giannis. Jesus. I think I'm going to cap off this video with that, but I've already been recording for an hour. This video was really fun, though. I might come back and do some... Oh, God, the music. Turn it off. All right. This video was really fun, though. I'm definitely going to post this ASAP. This is really weird. Remember how I said earlier that the roster wasn't popping up? Now it's here. It wasn't here earlier. I could promise you that. Let me know if you enjoyed this type of video, this throwback 2K14 video. Let me know what you want to see. And just in general, honestly, because I've got a lot of stuff coming with 2K20 coming out. Thank you for watching, and I'm out. Cut.